Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, shall we? Alright, so we're picking up where we left off, and we're chilling here in the Tiefling hideout, seeing what they've got going on. There's a Tiefling, there's Sister Charisme, and here's some individuals on their knees, so that's foreboding. Let me just check my formation, and this was a good tip that was given me to me in the comments. And as you can see, we have some formation problems, so we definitely don't want Ember there. We've kind of botched the formation a bit by altering the party composition. So we're going to move Ember down here. We can move, the thief up. This is fine. And then Lan can go on the flank, and yes, Nenio can go so we have 3 backline, 2 primary frontline, and, a middle. I could actually move, I could do something like this, and probably be okay. Land doesn't need to be super close. Maybe he can do that. Alright, that looks good. Alright, let's just experiment. So we'll kind of go in and talk to the sister. What's going on here? Sister Charisme. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Charisme. It was just one thing after another. First, I was in shackles. Next, well, no, I was still in shackles and I was being watched, and then the chief got me out and I came here straight away. I knew you'd been waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have an idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. So I have some dialogue options here. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? Lawful. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Woljif doesn't have to prove anything. Yes. This is a argument and a logical fallacy. It does, the burden of proof does lie on the accuser. Canabres is burning. Why are you squabbling instead of fleeing? Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? Alright, so let's say, do you think Woljif knows the name? He speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you here so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Lan says, I'd have said that meant that Woljif was cursed with finding friends among losers and screw-ups, but now that he's with us, that must mean the curse has been broken. That's right, Lan, exactly. I'll kill you all. Woljif, tell your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisme got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there. Woljif jerks his head toward the 5 thieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancestries. No, that doesn't say ancestries at all. It says ancient trees, which is not really a word I'm accustomed to saying. Ancient trees, and wonders the one place nobody's ever been able to hit, the place that's guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come in our possession. along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalna was on lookout. Brother Melroon had the scroll. Doffy, Tavi, and Varner brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth, and to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Charisme was pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Woljif? What's the moon of the abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancient Trees and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side, there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle, there was a dark crystal like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philemon was so proud of that amulet, he used to say, I'll never sell it, it's the jewel of my collection. Woljif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Canabres. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Sister Charisme says everybody knew that you were always hanging around and Ancient Trees and Wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it all into commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free, and with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against a family? So the fish and the Selin can have a nice Woljif-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them, and now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Iomade all rolled into one. He speaks the truth, says Sela. You'll find some knights who'll take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Tirabade isn't one of them. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole story. Woljif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon to the abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Charisme, I'll find it, and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of the Selin. But do you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology, right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy and I was wrong about you. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the families come for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You've a way with words, Sister Charisme, a way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. So, I could say Canabres is burning, but I'll do it. We'll find a traitor, and I'll get an apology. Onward to Irabeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Fair enough. Okay. So now we have another quest, basically, which is, you know, a companion quest called Stolen Moon. So we do need to go back to the inn, and we need to do that anyway for, not for this one, but, let's see. We could go get Camellia in the party to do this Worm Family Secrets. I mean, like, the Burning City is to attack the Grey Garrison. Alright, so it's time to go back. I just don't want to miss the tower. I think we can wait on the Grey Garrison, but I'm just going to keep saving it. And, let's see. So, let's go ahead and go back to Defender's Heart. The library, we already went here. I think we're good on that. Let's see. We could go to the Grey Garrison, but I think we should go to Defender's Heart. Travel. Enter. We made it. It's wonderful. I kind of think I should do the Gwyrm Secrets just because he's so rich. And, you know, money will help finance my expensive gold-plated armor. Codpiece. Helmet, bandana. Cape, belt buckle. All of it. Alright, let's see. Who we got here? Bunch of Crusaders. Let me see. Alright, so there is... we got some people coming back. Some sassy people. I like to see the sass. So much sass. Alright, so we need to talk to Irabeth. And there's a priest we need to talk to as well. Let's see. I guess Kiato? No, this guy is the priest, right? I have a quest for this. Let me see if this guy will do it. Whenever I sleep outside the walls, I'm plagued by dreams. Can you help me? He says, you look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anywhere else, I'd simply tell you to get some rest, but we're on the border of the world wound, and I'm all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Galerion and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world. It feeds on Galerion. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the Worldwound experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's grace permeates the space around it. It's soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts during rest. So if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this, approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. Okay, thanks. May Abadar aid you. Okay, so that's how we cleanse the corruption. So we did that little errand there. We need magic essence. I don't even know how to acquire that. And I wonder if I should actually go do the Burning City. on the Grey Garrison, or if that will take me beyond where I want to go. Let's see if I can do the tower. All right. I also need to talk to Fawn or Forn, or yeah, here, Forn, I think. I met Kaylessa. Under what circumstances? I hope you seize the opportunity to kill her. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Are you certain of your allegations? Forn lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and the most egregious of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? I let her go. After giving you a saddened look, Forn stares off into the distance. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. All right, take care. Good fortune to you. Thanks, buddy. All right, so, well, I did that. That might have not been what I was supposed to do, but that's what happened. Okay? Can you show me what you got? Do you sell magic essence by any chance, buddy? Show me. You got magic? Magic essence. Bibbidi babbidi. This guy ain't got that anywhere. I have to find it or acquire it some other way. Fair enough. Let me go into bulk selling and just sell masterwork, non-magical bulk selling. All right. Well, there's not that much, but still. All right, good. Okay. It's a deal, buddy. I'm good. All right. So let's go talk to Irabeth. See what she's got to say about the fun. All right. So I could go to the Grey Garrison, of course, but I won't. And let's see. There's a trader I'm trying to track down. Who's your informant? Irabeth arches her eyebrows in surprise. Canabres is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves? I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Irabeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Iori. That's actually code words. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay. What's our main objective? You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the ward stone. So we will retake it. All right, so we got to get to the ward stone. I got to go. All right, so we have a new quest to do, which says perhaps the Sentinel Golem can offer more information. All right. So we can go do that. I can't quite do this quest yet for spies amidst our ranks. It's not time to attack the tower yet. So maybe I'm going to save the game, and maybe I can do some of this other stuff first. Maybe I can go here and do it. I just don't want to miss, like, if Grey Garrison triggers, then, you know, everything else being, you know, precluded at that point. We'll find out. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's go. I'm actually going to, though, take Camellia with me so I can do Gwyrm. I'm going to save it, and we're just going to keep saving it with some kind of, like, not tower yet, so I can come back if I have to. Fantastic. Let's go.
Let us press on.
All right, so I will take her out and put her back in. Accept. All right, wealthy fencer. Take me here. We've spotted enemies. Just evade them. No reason to take up time. Enter. All right. So let's see. All right.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, there's somebody in here.
Please? Get me out of here!
Somebody's trapped.
Ahead.
In the chest.
I can hear your footsteps! Pull me out! Hello?
Sure. Are you in there? No.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Counterfeit Derek Sunhammer jewelry. Oh, they're in this, maybe. Oh, this is the golem. Master, code word, Hand of Iori. Awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came in the shop last week. 56 individuals entered. Human, female, old. No male, old. Human, female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? Tieflings, 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Medium height. Short horns curling backward, medium length tail, yellow eyes, hair color black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns tail, that sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see, can't have been me. What about the middle-aged one? Medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color pale blue, skin color dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our traitor. I'll bet your life on it. Charismate drilled it into our heads that we wasn't going to go hanging around the shop. Red hair. We got a couple of gingers and plenty more to get it out of a bottle. So much for special observation. Golems ain't all they cracked up to be, huh? Maybe its master knows more. Tell me about the female one. Above average height, hair, long, pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color blue, special observations, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching, huh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Where's your master? Philemon Frulatalos, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location, of the hiding place is prohibited, prohibited, prohibited.
Hello? Is anyone
Where's the
there?
basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Where'd you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gaffreen and Son, address 3rd building on the right, Jeweler's Alley, near Ocean Mendev, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gaffreen. I found out everything I want to know. So the guy's trapped under the golem. So I can move the golem with an athletics check. We'll do that in a moment. Let's just kind of look around, see if there's anything that they didn't steal.
Get me out of here.
Grubby handprints of the robbers.
Your footsteps.
That's
Pull
funny.
me out.
Some scrolls.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh,
At
look.
last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
What's a Pathfinder? Oh. No, we know what Pathfinders are. We met one. It's the guy that lets you hire hirelings. Okay, interesting. So this talking weapon is a Pathfinder. You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, where are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Keloids of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back.
Kelids of the Star Eye
Or did you
clan.
mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
A Phantom Blade, what's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city is under attack by demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along.
Wow.
If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
How'd you end up in the shop?
I've been waiting here so long, I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Alright, sweet. I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
So Finian, the talking weapon, can just turn into a weapon? Of any choice? Oh, okay. You now have a unique companion, Finian, the talking weapon. You can access him through a special button in your inventory. Click on the start dialogue to tell him to change form. He can take the shape of any weapon, and you can give him to one of the characters in your party. There are no limitations to changing Finian's form. Finian will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. Wow, how awesome is that? Alright, let's go to the old inventory. And let's see, where's the special screen for this dude? Companion screen? Finian, he's down here. Alright, so what do we want him to be? Well, I have a good weapon, and so does Sela. Lan does too, I believe. Let me actually see, what do you have? You've got the Masterwork Dagger. Yeah, you could use something better. I mean, Lan has this, wicked longbow that we got. Camellia, what do you have? Yeah, your weapon stinks. Maybe if I give you a good weapon. Can you change into a, A rapier, yeah. And what do you? You're 2 to 7, 1d6 plus 1, and okay, so yeah, it's slightly better. Sure, here you go. You got it. You're now using Finian, the talking weapon. So it's cold iron, ghost touch, enhancement plus 1, finesse wielding. Cool. And let me just kind of, all right. Well, good thing I came here. And let's go ahead and pick up the treasures. And then let's try to help the owner. This is a pipe fox. Oh, it gives you insight bonus on knowledge and insight on perception. Cool. All right, so I am currently... my main character has that cat here. So we can give somebody else a pet too. I'm going to give it to Woljif here. Woljif, dude. Here. Alright, here. Are you using
My
your...
tail is restless.
Well, I mean... Yeah, use that. There it is. Sweet. Alright, so now we have... I mean, we should have a few pets. Alright. I'm gonna save it, quick save it, and just see if we can... You know, somebody with athletics can do this. Oh, okay, sorry. I found out everything. Athletics. Alright, here comes Lan.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
He did it. Let's get to the basement. Let's find the owner. Alright. Okay. There's a bunch of loot down here, but what else is down here? Oh, it's the guy. Alright. Oh, let's just take all the treasure first. Oh, you gotta take each pile? Come on now. Don't mind us, dude. We're just here.
I hope you appreciate this.
I do. You did a heck of a good job. Alright, dude, we're here. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all those things and much, much more. But before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Good. Please calm down. No one's going to rob you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. You performed an action that was good. The gnome notices Woljif and his roundest face turns scarlet. You, Woljif, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philemon Froliatros. I was the owner of the shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left in it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Tell me about the tieflings who visited the shop recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. I can bluff or intimidate. Who has a good bluff? Plus 16? Well, she has the boast. Let's have Ember bluff. I mean, look at her. She failed. Oh no, she failed it. She must have rolled a 4 or lower. Well, let's try it again then. Is that so? How do I know you're telling the truth? And since when is the Eagle Watch in the habit of sending strangers to do their work? Intimidate. Great. All right. Just put that away. I'll tell you everything. Ask your questions if it's so important. Tell me about Woljif. Woljif Jeffto, right? Yeah, I've known him for a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too. You got me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Tell me about the tiefling. The red-haired one. A red-haired tiefling, I suppose. Yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an Asimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I can remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. All right? So we got some clue. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Karasme. We go to have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the woman. Philemon scratches his chin. A tiefling woman? Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. I'm tired of you. Die! Oh, boy. I found everything I wanted to know. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, now I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. All right. We'll leave you in peace, buddy. Okay, so interesting. Let us leave.
Can't hide from me.
Oh, we found stuff. Sweet. Ooh, a gold ring. Now you're talking.
I will guide us.
We're wealthy. So wealthy. Alright, let's get back to the hideout. Turn in the good news. Enter. Okay. And
Godspeed.
I'm going to quick save it just because, but can I loot this? They didn't get upset about it, so I guess so. Well, there's a green cloak with red hair. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Vanir, Doffy, and Melrune. Melrune matches everything. Melrune has the green cloak, dark skin, and red hair. Melrune also has straight horns. I need more time. Let me look at the clues. Okay. So the Sentinel saw a dark-skinned, red-haired tiefling with straight horns. And also green cloak. So all of those matched to Melrune. Anyway. I'm ready to give a name. It is Melrune. Let's see what happens. You'll pay for this. Votel and Hesuvermoth will get you in the end. What? Hep Zamara? Whoa. Oh. Grab him. Take him away for questioning. Did he live? Karasme looks weary, but the earlier tension is clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the Moon of the Abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet into chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. You got the moon of the abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are we going to do now? Clear out this place, the sooner the better. The city's dying. I don't want to die with it. This city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with their weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city, but we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? Can I join the family? What are you going to do to the traitor? He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? I've never been to a farm. I imagine it's really pretty. Fields and apple trees and chickens. Yeah, sure. Chickens. I'm not going to ask to join the family because, you know, I'm not a thief. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Sister. You forgot something. Oop, the apology. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Charisme shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your, quote, record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. Diplomacy, that was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Yep, do it. Charisme's eyes harden, but then she sighs. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. Intimidate, and now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accused my ally, you accused me too. Do it. Alright, she's like, oh, I'm sorry to you too. And then to make it up to you here, she pulls a key from her pocket and tosses it to you, and now I'm leaving. Hey, she gave us the vault key. We scared her. Don't you ever accuse my allies. You made an impression on her. I've never seen Sister Charisme back down before. Listen, Chief, when you got a spare minute, come see me. I've something I want to discuss with you, but for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. That is awesome. So now we have the vault key. Ember is great for all conversation. She's amazing at anything. Diplomacy, intimidation. It's all there for her. Oh, and we got the lockpicker's kit. How about that? Alright, and let's open that door with our new key. And here we go.
That is quite
Of course there's a trap. Of course there is, right? Alright, let's save it. And where is the way to disarm the trap? It is over here. She was trying to kill me.
Is that a trap?
And there's a secret
might be a
wall,
trap.
too. Here, somebody get that.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you did a great job on that. Open that door. What you got? Oh, ho ho, money. Gems. And more gems. Ooh, there's a flow of water. +1 saving throws against spells with cold and +1 to the DC. Okay. I like that. And, oh, what's in here? More stuff. Man, we're ransacking them. Meh. That's not that great. Now, that's a lot of money. And that's the account book. How about that? Look at this. Charisme has taken out so much money. Uh-oh. She's blaming Woljif. That's so good. They threatened him to go to the farm. Boy, the farm is so good. It's the Tiefling retirement home. Awesome. Well, how about that? We finished a companion quest. And Oh, I got to go talk to Ninio back at the base camp, I think, to do the next part. But we also want to do Gwyrm family secrets. So we'll get into that. We'll do Gwyrm, go back, switch the party out, get Ninio, talk to her, and then see what unfolds. But I'm really having fun just trying to take down all of these side quests before, moving on to the next section, because look at what I, have found so far. We got a talking weapon, we got Radiance, we got another pet, we got a ton of money right here. So we're doing great. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care.